Anna. Today I'm doing a ColourPop collection video. Today they launched their newest product, which is called their Ultra Satin Lips. Now, I went online, all of them were still available. It went live pretty early this morning, but it's kind of what inspired me to do a ColourPop collection video today, because it looks like if you spend up to $30 you get free shipping. So in case you didn't want to spend all your money on just the satin lip products, they have lots of other great products too. So I just thought I'd show you swatches and what colors that I have and give little mini reviews on each product. So the first one that I have are their Super Shock Cheek highlighters. Now these are like $8, I believe. The one that I'm wearing today is called Smoke and Whistles, and this is like a beigey color. This one is definitely going to give you more of an intense highlight as opposed to some of the other colors I'm going to show you. The more lighter you go, the more intense it's going to be, especially if it's more on the whitish side. So this one definitely will give you that strobing effect, and it's the one that I have on today. The consistency of these are great. They feel very moussey and soft and creamy. I'm actually going to swatch this for you. I don't know why I just closed that. But this one's very, very, very pretty. It's probably one of my favorites. They glide on like a dream. They really blend in to your cheeks when you apply them. There's no problem with blending whatsoever. They apply like a dream. They're beautiful, shimmery. The next one I have is in Tease Cake. This one is more of a peachy coral color, so if you like wearing peachy coral blushes, this will be great for you. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of this one. All of these have the same consistency across the board. This one's not going to give you like that bright, intense glow like Smoke and Whistles will. It's going to kind of more blend in with your blush color. For some people this probably could be a blush color. Not on my skin though, it's a little bit too light, but I mean, it'd still give me a little bit of pigment. And last but not least is in Wisp. This one would be perfect for darker tan people, skin tone people, because it's more bronzy, more of a natural color. For very fair people, this might be too dark as a highlight for you. Sometimes it's even a little too dark for me, and I'd say I'm not pale, but I'm pretty fair, especially when I'm not tanning. But this one is gorgeous. Just like a beautiful bronze color. And there it is. So my favorite way to apply this is either with my finger, and like I said, it's no problem because they blend out very, very easily, but my newest favorite way is by using this setting brush by Real Techniques. It's easy to go too heavy-handed when you use your fingers, and when you use a brush it doesn't go on as heavy, and you can keep building it up if you want it to be heavier. This just helps blend it out even better. It blends it out flawlessly, honestly. This is the best brush. This is my new favorite way to apply those, and I just really do love this brush anyways for powder highlights too. I know this isn't about Real Techniques, but this is an amazing brush. So the cheek highlighters, they have lots of different colors. They're $8 and I do like them. Next up are their Super Shock shadows. Now these are probably one of my favorite things that ColourPop has to offer. They are $5 and the variety range is amazing. First of all, if you love shimmer and metallics and glitter eyeshadows, you have to try ColourPop. I'm telling you. So the thing that I hate about wearing glitter shadows and sometimes very glittery pigments is that the fallout is just ridiculous. And then you have to use a glitter glue. There's just so much, it's so high maintenance. You have to deal with fallout even if you do use the right techniques. And I love glitter and I'll still put up with it, but ColourPop makes it so much easier that you don't have to have a glitter primer, because there's some glittery eyeshadows and they just, since it's a cream formula, it just stays on your lid and you can have that really metallic and foiled look without the mess, without the high maintenance. So yay, ColourPop, you're amazing. Now my favorite way to apply these eyeshadows is with my finger. So normally I'll only use our eyeshadows for like all over the lid, because I feel like once you start blending out, they blend fine. They lose a lot of their pigment once you start blending it out. So I personally think for all over the lid is just my favorite way to use it, and then I usually use some matte eyeshadow in the crease. That's just my way of doing it. Everyone has their own way. So I apply it with my finger, and if not, then I use like a flat brush. You don't want to use a fluffy brush because you're not going to be able to get the pigment on there as well. So something that's just flat and dense to pack it on. Packing it on is just the best way to really get the best use out of these eyeshadows. They're amazing, they're pigmented, but you just have to know how to apply them correctly. So this one is in Weenie, and this color you can either get in the Kathleen Lights Where the Night Is collection or by itself. I bought the collection, so I have every color from it, and this is just a very metallic rose gold bronzy color, and it's perfect for every day. It's going to be so great for summer. This is definitely a must-have on my list. I have definitely worn this a few times and I love it. That's one swipe. It is so pigmented and it just feels so good, so soft. Okay. The next one I'm actually wearing on my lid today, and it just doesn't do it justice because in person this shadow is so metallic, and this is the first one I ever got, and it's in the color Liberty, and it is just straight up metallic silver. So if you're looking for a good metallic silver, this is it. This is it. It is super pigmented, super metallic, super silver. That's all. I mean, you can't go wrong with this eyeshadow. You can't. It's wonderful. There it is. Oh, super awesome. Super awesome. I will purchase more ColourPop eyeshadows in the future. That is a given. This next one is also from the Kathleen Lights collection in the color Porter. And this is a maroon color with some flecks of glitter in it. So it's just so awesome to see the variations in these colors. Just so great. So great. This, it's so crazy. I mean, this almost looks matte with glitter. I'm sure I'm not right, but that's what it kind of looks like. It's definitely not like metallic like the other two. This is a pretty color for fall time. This one is such a spring color. This one is in Telepathy, and again from the Kathleen Lights. This is just like a lime green metallic yellow color. So for spring, this to me screams spring. This to me is a must-have for spring eyeshadow. It's just so unique too. So unique. It looks scary like for people who don't like wearing bold eye colors, but it's really not. You can always pair it with a nude to make it more wearable. Always put it just on the lower lash line for a pop of color. You would be surprised. You would be really surprised. I think she did an amazing job with this collection, by the way, because all her colors are really beautiful, and to me it's just a really unique combination of colors that look really good together. So good job for her. And this last one I have is in Midnight, and this is, I think she described it as a black with tons of gold glitter. To me it kind of looks like an antique type of gold color, which I love those kinds of colors. This one I haven't worn as much only because it is a darker color and I tend to wear lighter colors during the daytime. I don't really go out too much, but if I did I would wear this out. It's really pretty. This one's packed with glitter. It's awesome. So those are the only Super Shocked eyeshadows that I own. Love them. Love them. Okay, next I have two lippy sticks, and one is in the color Button. This one's like a nude peach color, so it's wearable for every day. I guess I'll start swatching on my wrist. I don't know. This is super creamy. They have so many different color options, and almost all of them have a matching lip pencil. These are $5. I have never tried their matching lip pencils yet, but this is a pretty color. It's not like one of my favorite colors in the entire world, but if I don't know what to wear, sometimes I'll just throw that on. Next is Lumiere, which is also made by Kathleen. I bought this originally because people were saying it was a dupe for NARS Anna, and I didn't want NARS Anna just because my name's Anna. It really does look like an amazing color. So there it is. This is a My Lips But Better, but a little bit darker than a My Lips But Better, if that makes sense. It's very pretty, very creamy. All of them are creamy eventually. To me, these aren't must-haves in my book unless I find a color that I feel like I must have. Other than that, I think they're really pretty. They perform well, but it's nothing that I'm like, I have to have these kind of feeling. I mean, I might repurchase more in the future, but to me it's not like I must have. Okay, last but not least, I have, some Ultra Mattes. Now, these are a liquid lipstick that is ultra matte. So if you like those more moussey formulas or the more comfortable formulas, that's what their newer formulation is for. I'm not saying it's moussey, but it's not going to be transfer proof. These are completely transfer proof. I can go up to my fiance wearing this lip color and be like, kiss me, and then he probably is like, oh geez, no, I don't want to, not with that on your lips. And then I kiss him and then he's like, oh wow, there's nothing on my face. That's crazy. I just love that. I just love that these don't transfer. If you do eat something oily, it will start to kind of disappear in the center. So they're not like wear all day long, but they last longer than pretty much any other lip product that I know of. The newer ones aren't going to last as long, but again, you still get to enjoy the range of colors. It has not as matte of a look. It's more comfortable satin. So when you're trying to decide which ones you want, because there are some similar colors in the Ultra Mattes as there are in the satins, just be aware, these are really drying. They feel really dry. I feel like you should expect that though, because it's called Ultra Matte. So it's kind of like you're giving up comfort for beauty. Like, I really like the look of Ultra Mattes. I love that they're transfer proof, but it makes me feel like I need to lick my lips constantly. Will I buy more of these? Probably, but if you're someone who can't stand that feeling at all, don't get them. Get their newer formula of the satins, because that's going to be much better for you. You aren't going to get a complete matte look with it though. So there's ups and downs to both. So now that I stopped talking so much, the first one is in Mars. This is like a bright red pink color. There it is. These dry pretty quickly. I feel like as soon as I put them on my lip, they're dry. So if you were thinking like, oh, I'm going to mix colors on top of each other, it doesn't work, because that's what I thought when I first bought them. Now if you have like a little pan, like a mixing pan, you can put it on, you can put the colors and mix it there, but once it's on your lip, you don't want to keep adding multiple layers because it starts to kind of chunk up. So that's not sexy. That's not sexy, girl. This next one is what I'm wearing today. It's called Tulle. This color is like this gorgeous brownie plumish color, and I saw it on a lot of people on Instagram and I was like, wow, that color is so pretty. I like barely ever wear this color because it is so dark, and I'm not a bold lip wearer, but it is a pretty color and I'm still glad I have it in my collection. It wasn't like a, oh man, I'm never going to wear this color red again. No, I'm still happy I have it. I forgot to say the price on these. These are $6, and so are their new ones too. This one is in shimmy. This is one of my favorites. It's not my absolute favorite, but it's one of them. And it's like this light pink color. If you are dark, this is probably going to be a little bit too light for you. If you are pale or fair, this probably will work. If you're dark and you like that kind of concealer pale lip look, then this would be great for you. If not, stay away from it. This next one is Vice Concealer Nude. When I ordered it, that's when I was like, oh, I'm going to mix colors together, and then I like tried that and it just started clumping up and patching. It just wasn't a good idea. So I don't wear this color as much just because for me it is like a concealer nude. If you are very pale, this would be a very pretty nude for you. I think it's a very pretty color still. Like, it's more of a peachy light nude. Basically, there's another nude in the Ultra Mattes called Midi. I should have gotten that one for my skin type color. This one is my favorite. My favorite. Like, if I run out of it, I will repurchase this one again. And it's in the color Clueless. It is like a mauve-y pink color, and it's perfect for everyday wear. So if you're scared of bold colors or you don't like that light concealer-y nude, this is a great in-the-middle type of color. It's darker than Shimmy, if you can see right there. Shimmy's over here and Clueless is over there. So Clueless is my hands down favorite. I wear it the most out of all of them. Last but not least is Trap. This is a grayish. This is probably one of the more popular colors. I think it's wearable for every day, but you really have to know what a grayish is going to look like on you. It's going to make your whole face look very cool toned. That's the best way I know how to describe it. Sometimes when I'm wearing it, I feel like it sucks the life out of me, or like I'm dead. But when I see other people wearing it, I think it looks absolutely stunning. So I don't know if it's just that I'm not used to seeing myself in these types of colors, or what it is, but so it's like a love-hate relationship. If you're doing like a cool toned eye look, this is really perfect to pair it with. But like I said, I have a love-hate relationship, and I think it's because of how it looks on me. I think the color is absolutely gorgeous. Ugh, I wish it looked better on me. So yeah, that's all I have for today. If you go on ColourPop's website, let's get to ColourPop's website and check it out. See if any of their newest are sold out yet. If you order from ColourPop and you've never ordered there before, this coupon will pop up for $5 off. All you have to do is put your address in there. And their Ultra Satin Lips just came out today. That's the formula that's supposed to be more comfortable than the Ultra Mattes. And so far, it looks like only one of them is out of stock. So you still have time. These, I don't believe, are limited edition. I only got a hold of two, and I just picked the two nudes because I figured that's what I would actually wear more. It's really tempting to want to buy all of the colors that you think look interesting, but I'm really trying to watch my money right now, and since they're not limited edition, I'm hoping that later when I do get more money, I can buy more so that I can swatch them for you guys later. But I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments down below, or let me know what you plan on purchasing from ColourPop. ColourPop is an awesome website. I think, like I said earlier, if you spend up to $30 or over $30, it's free shipping. So go test them out if you haven't yet. And have a great day, and talk to you later. Bye.